Welcome to Megapath Presents. My name's Ronnie Hayes, and today we're going to do a predictions video on the season finale promo from Fox. Now, I will put a spoiler warning here. I will let you guys know that we haven't watched episode 15 yet. I'm going to post this up most likely right before episode 15 airs, so just hold out until you watch episode 15, just to be cautious. I will let you know that there's no spoilers really in this promo that we're going to talk about that's going to spoil episode 15 for you. It's pretty much shit we already know, but it might delay some things we're wondering. Just with Carol, I'll be honest with you, that's the only spoiler in here, and it's still a mystery, even in this promo. So I just want to be fair and be cautious and give you this spoiler warning. We're going to continue. I personally, you guys know, I frickin' despise spoilers, but because it's the season finale, I'm excited. I want to have fun and really dive in deep for this predictions video. So I'll leave a link in the description to my Instagram where you can go and watch the trailer for this episode. Right now, let's just go ahead and look at the images. First off, we see the RV coming to a stop. We have Abraham and Rick driving in the front, and we see the Stephen Ogg, is that his name? He played Trevor in Grand Theft Auto. Now we have saviors. Cars are blocking the road. There's a person on the ground here. You know, at first I thought it was Morgan. Can we get a good look at who this is? He's definitely face down when we first see him. I thought it was Morgan, and it doesn't appear to be Morgan. It could actually be one of the saviors. Someone could have got hurt, and he's on the ground, and they roll him over. Or that could actually be a dead body. Yeah, because when they roll him over, the guy's arms are spread out as if he's dead. We can't see his head. It could be a savior that Daryl killed, actually. Rick is saying we can make a deal. At first I thought he was saying we can make a deal to trade for the dead body on the ground. We see Rick, Eugene, Aaron, Carl coming out of the RV. There's someone else. It could be Abraham. I can't see anyone else. And yeah, it is Abraham. Now keep in mind, Daryl isn't here. Glenn isn't here. Maggie isn't here. I mean, holy shit. They might change the game with who they kill. It better not be Abraham. I'm telling you that right now, because they promised he was getting his all-out war shit. Yeah, it looks like the guy on the ground rolls over slightly. The guy face down. I can't figure out who it is. We got 8. Okay, there's 8 saviors. I can't figure out who it is. I don't know if it's Tobin or a savior that got seriously wounded or something. Why would he be on his belly, though? That doesn't make sense. So possibly maybe it's someone from the hilltop. Maybe, like I said in the other video, maybe it's that guy who took them to Paula's outpost where they kill everyone in their sleep. That could be the guy from the hilltop. And Rick is like, listen, let's make a deal, get the guy back, and whoop-de-whoop. And the dude, the savior here is like, listen, we don't negotiate. And shit just might pop off right here, leaving our characters to go and scatter into the woods, sending them into the trap later on. We see Carl loading up. That just tells us that he's going with them, I believe. And here we go. We finally got Morgan on the horse. Where did he get the horse? Did he get it from the hilltop? A lot of people are saying that's a possibility. I just think that's a stretch. He would have to go all the way to the hilltop, get a horse, and then get on the road. It just feels like that much time isn't passing. I could be totally wrong, but I still 100% believe Morgan is out looking for Carol. No, it is freaking ridiculous that Carol becomes Alpha. That goes against everything they have ever set up for that character. That is so jarring. I gotta put that down as one of the worst writing decisions they could ever possibly think of. If you like that idea, I do apologize. It sounds like I'm being rude about it, but it is just such a bad idea. And I know we want to see something that's like shocking and whoa, and I can't believe it and whatever, but no. No. Where's my rolled up newspaper? Bad. Alright, so look, we got walkers on chains here, and okay, they have the RV. Ooh, wait a minute, the RV's got some cracks in it. Hold on, let's back this up. The RV windshield has some cracks, so let's go to this image here. Rick and them are getting out of the RV. There is no cracks. So it looks like there is some sort of shootout, and they might even drive past those vehicles in a road, smashing through them. Now, once they smash through them, yeah, there's no cracks. So once they smash through them, we got these walkers here on chains. It looks like they're blocking the road. Rick and them have the RV there. It makes me think they're going to get out of the RV to clear the road, clear those walkers. And yeah, there's a couple cracks. Those could be even be gunshots. So there's definitely a shootout, and Rick and the gang get away from from that mini group of saviors. This is awesome. I'm loving it. So Rick and them have their guns out. The walkers here in the middle of the street, they're chained, they're handcuffed, and then we see Aaron go to run, and it looks like there's gas there, and we hear gunshots, so that might not be gas, that just might be over dramatic dusts of smoke from guns shooting the ground. Now Sasha, this is important, Sasha is aiming up in the woods. So these walkers aren't just there to block their path. These walkers are there to keep our survivors trapped there, so that way the ambush can happen. Sasha's shooting up in the woods at the bad guys. Aaron is ducking as if he's like, oh, I'm gonna get shot. What a queer. And I'm kidding, I love Aaron. And we got the walkers here all chained up and shit like that. So yes, that is a trap, and that's probably the second altercation right there with the saviors, where they have the shootout on the road. They get away, they get stuck in the dirt here in this road, and it's another ambush, it's a trap. They have to make a getaway. Now it looks like it might be getting darker, so do they leave the RV at this point? Now here's Rick looking badass. It looks like there's some kind of wall behind him. What is that? I'm not sure. That's not the hilltop, I don't think. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like some kind of building or fort. Like an old log cabin. Now this is interesting, and this is creepy as shit. Carol fans might be like, what the hell? There's a walker here, and in its hand is a rosary. Now, no, I do not believe it's Carol. Wait a minute. Is that a walker? I mean, the hand's all bloody and gory, I thought. Wow, it's really hard to see right now. But it's definitely a hand holding the rosary. If it's a walker, why is it holding the rosary? Did it reach out for Carol and grab the rosary? Is this Carol's bloody hand holding the rosary? Is this a walker with a rosary in its hand, coincidentally? I don't know. They show it fast, and it's hard to see in this because it's a little blurry. But that's definitely somebody, some walker, something holding a rosary. Now here we got Rick and them looking out what appears to be the side of the RV. Yep, with the blinds here, it looks like that is the side of the RV. Now this definitely looks like Morgan. It looks like he is inside a building, possibly still looking for Carol or supplies, since he is on the road. Why not? Maybe he thinks Carol spent the night here. Now here's where it gets important. We see our guys running away, and it's starting to get dark. It's a little cloudy. So this could actually be after they are on the road, the dirt little shortcut path, whatever that is, with the chained up walkers, and then they get into a shootout. They could be sitting ducks there. They can't peel away in the RV. It can't turn around, so they run off into the woods. Now we see that it looks like somebody has a gun up. That looks like Aaron. It could even be a savior, but it looks like they're still running into the woods as it's getting dark, and that is important. Alright, now this is odd. It's a really dark image, but it's kind of hard to see this, but it looks like Rick and Abraham are actually carrying somebody, like a gurney or something. It looks like they have somebody down. Now, I can't see Eugene. This kind of looks like the color of Eugene's jacket. Eugene was just recently shot, and he's here, which, man, that's kind of quick healing right there, because Carol just left and they're on the road. So I believe this takes place right after the most recent episode, continuing off from that, definitely, right? Another thing that's making me worried here is the lineup. Glenn's not here, Maggie's not here. I've gone through this before. The only people here right now are Rick, Eugene, Aaron, Carl, Abraham. That's 5 people that right now is going to run into Negan. Now, the only thing, in my opinion, that could save this moment is if, you know, everyone's out there doing their own thing. Carol's out there, Morgan's out there, Daryl's out there. Now, here's the thing. If they had the story of all those guys out there, how are they going to get them out there? Why are they out there? But if they were all out there for different reasons, they all got caught, and as Negan flashes the light on our group and line them up, if he then brings out other survivors he recently caught, he brings out Daryl, lines them up with them. He brings out Carol and Morgan, lines them up with them. Now we got more characters. Now it's more realistic that that whole group wouldn't get caught right there. Now oh wait, Sasha was there too, and I can't see Sasha here, so okay, Sasha's there too, but it looks like they're carrying someone who's injured. But anyway, so now we have more characters. They're caught and they're lined up, and Negan comes out. That might be epic. Now, if they do not bring out a character, this is harsh, because they have Abraham and Sasha there lined up, looks like, and man, who would they pick? They would have to pick Abraham, right? Man, I don't know. I'm not saying have to pick Abraham. This is just, I'm very excited, but I'm very worried they're going to pick somebody who's not as, it's not like, whoa. It would be a whoa moment if this is the characters they caught and they thought they were fooling us, and we were like, oh man, I'm not too worried here because my favorite characters aren't here. And then, bang, they bring out Daryl, Carol, Morgan, line them up with the group. I think that would be epic. Yep, we just see Negan. It looks like he's walking away as if he's talking. He turns his back to walk away, and he goes, hi. We see the bat. He's holding it up, and he goes, I'm Negan. This is awesome. First little teaser with Negan in it, and this is epic. Listen, that's what I think is going to happen. I believe that Rick and gang are going to be out there, as well as Daryl's out there hunting saviors. Carol is out there, and Morgan's looking for Carol, and I do believe that our Rick and survivors get caught up in this kind of trap out there with the saviors that go from the road to that little shortcut in the woods where they get caught in that ambush. They run away from that moment, and bang, they're led right into where Negan has his trap waiting with the bright lights. The bright lights kick on. Rick and them stop dead in their tracks. It's game over for them. They're outnumbered, outgunned. They get lined up, and then right from there, they bring out others that they caught. They caught Morgan. They caught Carol. They caught Daryl, and it's a oh shit moment. Which one of our favorite characters is going to die? That is the only way that Daryl can be brought out and be beaten to death, because he's not here. Glenn's not here. Maggie's not here. I don't even think that they're out here. So we might have proof right now that Glenn does in fact survive the season 6 finale. This is some holy shit right now. Thoughts and opinions down in that comment box. Wow. I cannot wait. No spoilers again. And if you're in the comment box, be extra careful you do not see any spoilers. The people who do post just blatant spoilers, I'm telling you right now, after the episode airs, I will go through and I will block your asses. Alright, thank you guys for the support. We are racking up the subscribers here, close to, in my opinion, hitting our goal, 100K. Road to 100K. Listen, I'm going to shut up. My mind is blown from this trailer. Thoughts and opinions in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.